What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. How to fight off demonic spirits. You know, demonic spirits, they can come into our life through various situations and it can get us out of character. You know, we can act in certain ways that is not who we are on a normal basis. So I have four tips, 4 ways. So I have 4 ways that we can fight off demonic spirits. So, number one, I'm going to say give provocations no energy. You know, people who try to provoke us, you know, situations that try to bring the worst out of us. You know, when we go around the wrong environment, when we find ourselves around the wrong people, you know, people can make rude remarks, people can try to make fun of us. You know, anger. Anger is a big emotion, a big demonic spirit that can take a strong control and hold of us, and it can push us to make bad decisions. It can push us to destroy ourselves and our relationships and our friendships, you know, and we can bring ourselves down. We can make a fool out of ourselves and we can go too far. You know, it's good anger and it's bad anger. You know, good anger can push us out of situations. Good anger can make us focused so that we can break barriers in our lives. But when people bring the worst out of us with anger, envy, and jealousy, then we are subject to these demonic spirits. You know, envy, jealousy can put us in a very negative mindset, such as fault finding, becoming a hater. We have to understand that we don't have the same path as everybody around us. We have different struggles. Some things work for us, some things work for other people. So we can't be jealous of other people. You're going to have Jezebels. You know, Jezebels, they will flirt in front of other guys to try to get you jealous. You know, you have show offs, you know, people who like to be flashy and things like that, and they can get you in an envious, jealous state. A lot of times, show offs are just haters that are on top, you know, and if the show off was on the bottom, they would be hating because they are not the one that's the center of attention. So we have to be careful when people are trying to provoke us to get us, you know, into that demonic spirit of jealousy, envy, anger. These can create open wounds, you know, and these can show others that we have certain insecurities, you know, and when you show people that you have certain insecurities, when you react to everything, when you allow things to provoke you, then you have these open wounds that are noticeable to negative people, you know, and these open wounds are like portals that allow spirits to get in. You have to be careful being provoked and reacting to every little thing that negative people try to do to you because lurkers are always around. You know, if you look around, if you're an attractive person and you just look around, you know, you might have people just staring at you. You know, you ever made a mistake and someone just laughed? That's what happened when you are reacting to everything. You know, you have to be careful and you have to remain unbothered because lurkers and haters are always around and they want to provoke you. They want to see what makes you jealous, what makes you angry, because then they can have control over you. When I think about provocations and reacting to everything, I think about Kawhi Leonard. You know, a lot of people make fun of Kawhi Leonard, the way he talks, you know, his laugh and everything like that. But one thing I respect about Kawhi Leonard is that he never reacts, he never make videos and reactions to the millions of people that laugh at his voice. You know, he simply plays basketball. You know, he keep making buckets and becoming a better basketball player. And if you notice, people don't really make a lot of videos about Kawhi anymore. And if they do, you know, it goes away because he never responds to them. To get over those particular wounds that's making us react to everything that we have to heal, we have to change our perspective. Number two, be very careful with who you allow control over you. You know, and having control, being in situations where you have no power can bring about different spirits from anger to depression. It's like signing a bad contract where you are not free to doing things your way, where you have absolutely no power in the situation. It can create a lot of anger within you, a very angry spirit that can make you destroy yourself in just the overall situation. Even in relationships, when you give someone else all the power, all the decision making, and when you get into those type of situations, you know, a lot of times a person will make only situations that benefit them, and you can be in a situation where you're not benefiting at all, and it can create a lot of depression. You know, maybe you're on a job, you're stuck on a job, but you got to get the bills paid, but you're not getting paid enough. You're getting paid low wages, and it can make you depressed. It can make you suicidal. It can make you want to delete yourself. So you have to be careful of what gets control over your life. You have to pick better leaders. You know, there are good leaders and there are bad leaders. Good leaders will give you leverage. They may hold you back and discipline you, but they can help you make stronger decisions, be a stronger person. Bad leaders, they attempt to make you feel how they felt when they were in a lower position. You know, bad leaders are sadistic. They want you to go through the same things that they went through, and it can create a cycle that is creating insecurities and constantly recreating demonic spirits in other people. So you have to be careful with the things that you allow control over yourself. Number 3 in fighting off demonic spirit is tackling our fears. They say our fears are an illusion. A lot of times we imagine the worst possible situation. Maybe it's a goal that we're chasing. Maybe it's a test that we want to pass. But, you know, before we even get the test, before we even try studying, we picture ourselves failing. We just picture ourselves having a hard time before we even try. You know, and this creates demonic spirits. You know, demonic spirits are not always anger and envy and jealousy. They're the most popular ones, but it's also fear, worry, doubt, depression. You know, those things make us depressed, and then we feel like committing suicide and deleting ourselves. So it's very important that we shine a light and recognize, you know, our accomplishments, because it's going to build our confidence so that we don't feel like a loser, feel like a nobody that hasn't accomplished anything. John 10:10 says, the thief comes to kill, steal, and destroy. The enemy, the devil, he comes to kill, steal, and destroy. It wants to kill your spirit, you know, kill you literally. You know, it wants to steal your happiness. It wants to destroy your overall life. So you can't allow those fears to hold you back, because you will be filled with regret, because then you can find yourself broken and unaccomplished, and those cracks can leave openings for more demonic spirits within you. So we have to tackle our fears. We have to be confident. We have to go for what we want in life so that we can stay out of that state of depression. Last point I'm going to make is getting over our past failures. You know, sometimes we can wallow around and we can be sad over our past things that we didn't accomplish, our past hangups, you know, and we can become like that bad leader that wants other people to feel what we felt. You know, we can get pleasure out of seeing other people fail and not be successful because we weren't successful, and we could become that bad leader and creating more demonic spirits. A lot of times we call people evil and mean, and those people are people who haven't got over past decisions that they made, and they're stuck in that negative emotion of regret from decisions that they made or that they didn't make. So it's important that we make better decisions. You know, if you keep doing what you always do, you will keep getting the same results. So a solution is, you know, getting a solid, logical, sometimes cold opinion from your friends and people that you see going ahead in life. Now, it may hurt your feelings. The truth will set us free. The truth will break through those barriers so that we can be successful. But we have to hear what others have to say instead of closing people off and then going back and doing the same thing over and over. So it's good to get a logical opinion from someone that sees what you're doing, because we may have a tendency to make certain decisions that hold us back. And try not to get jealous of successful people. A lot of times when that demonic spirit takes over us and we allow jealousy and envy to get the best of us, it makes us want to avoid successful and positive people. It makes us become a hater. But where does hate really get you? You know, hate doesn't get you nowhere. All you do is stay stagnant, and you keep making those same mistakes, and you create enemies along the way that doesn't really want to help you, nor be around that negative energy of you hating on them all the time. So, you know, learn from successful people, network with successful people. Success leaves clues. So sometimes we just have to stop, learn, listen, closely observe, you know, what others are doing so that we can finally break past those barriers. So fighting off negative demons. Hit me up in the comment section, like, subscribe, tell me what you think about the video. Peace.